Hello, welcome back. In today's video, I wanted to elaborate on my Pyromancer Glasscannon build by showing off strategies, tips, and tricks. This started because I got completely stuck on a very difficult campaign mission on World Tier 10. I need to establish very early on for anybody new that this channel is not dedicated solely to God tier gameplay. I love showing off my failures. With that said, let's take a look at a beautiful picture-in-picture montage of some of the deaths I encountered on this mission. Rest assured, I put more time into trying to beat this level on World Tier 10 than most people have put into playing this game in its entirety since launch. Let's get into what I learned from this horrible soul-cleaving experience. The first point is if you're stuck on a campaign mission or a side mission, just turn the world tier down. It's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. I promise you it's not worth it. There will be no parade in Times Square if you accomplish your goals. Only the pure, unadulterated sadness, which will come from designating, I don't want to say how many hours. One of the most important things you can pay attention to on the Pyromancer is your situational awareness. Stare at your mini-map, look at it. This game has way larger maps and open spaces than anything in the demo. While it makes the game more immersive, more fun, and more enjoyable on the whole, you absolutely have to make sure you do not get surrounded by enemies. If you're playing solo and there are enemies in all directions surrounding you, you are going to be pretty fucked. And I don't say this lightly because the Pyromancer specializes in one thing, that is taking out large groups of enemies who you have funneled into a choke point due to your impressive positioning. If you find yourself in a situation where there are enemies in front of you and behind you, you need to quickly determine which area is going to be the easier way to push through and focus all of your abilities to make sure you have an escape path. Utilizing your thermal bomb and its massive blast radius, you need to focus on confirming the kills that you inflict your thermal bomb ability onto. The thermal bomb damage on the initial impact does barely any damage whatsoever. You need to make sure you focus down whatever you hit with that thermal bomb to make it blow up. Focus fire is the name of the game in Outriders. I guess technically the name is Outriders, but focus fire is incredibly important, and it's doubly true on the Pyromancer. Not only do you have the ability to murder double-digit amount of enemies in one move, you also get all of your health back based on kills on marked targets. You can turn a situation from guaranteed death into a full health flex fest where you nuke all of your enemies. Pay attention to your health bar, not just your health bar for your health value number, but also all of the buffs that pop up above your health bar. I have not been able to find a image guide based on how these buffs work, and I wish I could show you all of them, but let's review the ones I know definitively. The first one, and most important in my opinion, is going to be the whirlpool or vortex icon. That icon means your anomaly power is buffed. Use your skills, you are going to do bonus anomaly power damage, aka all of your skills are buffed. That includes healing on Feed the Flames. You're going to get more health back based on the damage you do. The pistol icon above your health bar indicates that you are currently doing buffed weapon firepower damage. This applies to every single one of the weapons in your arsenal. Shoot those guns. The last one I have is the health regeneration icon. You are currently receiving buffed health regeneration. I'm not sure if it is for skill leech or for life leech on your weapons. One more that I pay attention to that I do not have currently equipped is going to be the bulletproof vest icon. When you see this, that means you have triggered armor that is not shield. You do not get the blue overbar over your health bar, but you absolutely have bonus damage reduction. The next thing that you need to focus on is to abuse any available cover or corners or anywhere you can break line of sight. Many of the attacks in this game so far have not been able to go through walls, but guess what? All three of your abilities, well, I suppose not Volcanic Rounds. Okay, so all of your skills that aren't Volcanic Rounds can go through walls and can go through cover. You absolutely can abuse this. It is important to make sure you pump out damage as much and as frequently as possible, even if you're behind cover. Captains, these massive behemoth beasts that will not be killed by a single thermal bomb detonation, you need to prioritize saving a few adds because they will get close enough where you can kill the tiny add with the thermal bomb, which will do humongous chunk damage to the boss. One piece of gear that I would highly recommend you to keep in your inventory on the Pyromancer, particularly if you're using Feed the Flames as your real only source of sustain and heals, that extends the range of Feed the Flame, especially if you find yourself struggling on this particular mission or a large open area. The flying enemies with massive range that can ping you across the map with either their weaponry or their, I think, butt blast, those guys have no problem hitting you at any distance. If you get chunked down low enough and you're blinking red, you're going to really want to make sure you have the ability to slap them with your Feed the Flame to steal health from as long of a distance as possible. Follow my advice on this one because there's no worse feeling in the world than when you're almost done with this mission specifically. You have it down, the only enemy that's left has chunked you into your blinking red, but you've run away, you've kited so far and you cannot feed the flame back and you need that health, and then they They just boop you on the nose and you're dead. If only you had the range. It's a very valuable gear swap. That's about all I have for tips and tricks. I plan on doing a video to help go over how to take down those pesky bosses. Right after this video is uploaded, I'm going to be playing this game all day. You already know. If you like this content, you liked anything, if you like my soothing, succulent, sweet, supple voice, please click that sub button. I appreciate it. All right, thanks so much. We out.